All right, we're live. Yay.
Okay.
Okay, we had a problem. Well, it doesn't matter. We deleted it, but we're a little bit late because we.
Well, if you're watching this, you're watching the replay, but
yeah, you are.
It was just kind of I scheduled it on the phone and didn't know that YouTube makes you then go live on your phone.
Yeah.
So we're just here, us in the replay.
And right now we're here all by ourselves because no one's on here yet. I'm gonna close this door though real quick.
Oh, our bedroom door, you don't want that open?
Not really.
Do you guys like the unfinished drywall right here?
Don't look.
I will say, and I'm going to say it again because nobody's here but the replayers, that we actually did our floors. We said we were going to on Monday. We actually did it.
I can't believe it.
So we're feeling pretty good. I'm still wearing my like work overalls.
I changed.
Yeah.
I don't work in these clothes. These are not work clothes.
Obviously.
All right. Okay.
Roberta,
yes, Roberta just asked about that.
I know we're gonna do it tomorrow. I think we could get it uploaded tomorrow.
Yeah, so we just finished a project that we're gonna upload about refinishing, getting the floors done.
It feels very good.
Actually sanded down, stained, all that stuff. So, and they look good. So stay tuned tomorrow. Oh, Fiona can only be here for a hot second.
Rosemary oil. Fiona's asking if peppermint's any good for encouraging hair growth. I typically have heard of rosemary oil. Add some to your shampoo. People will put it even in their mascara. That seems like that would be kind of spicy, but rosemary oil is what I've heard.
Okay, rosemary for
hello Heidi,
encouraging
hello Madison and Lolo.
Hair growth.
Yeah.
Okay. So earlier this week on Monday we did a video about the essential oils and going back to school. Megan felt like
we did a pretty good job.
We did a good job on that.
It was pretty thorough.
I think, yeah, and it was a good amount of time that we spent on it. So we thought we usually we'll do that topic again on the second day of the week on Wednesdays, but we thought maybe since we covered it so well there that if you have questions about back to school essential oils, maybe go back and watch that video. And for this one, we could do more of a Q&A type thing.
Just like an open conversation.
In case there's people who actually have questions out there. I don't know. We didn't give any sort of heads up. Well, we never really do. So we could do that. I can go over a few things. And yeah.
Yeah, that way, like, we're pretty close. We can go grab oils if you have specific questions about that. I don't know that we need to have oils since you can't smell them or experience them anyways, but we can answer questions kind of like the one that Fiona had about hair growth. So yeah. This is just me having worked for 2 days on the floors. I wore this exact outfit yesterday, sweated in it yesterday, put it back on today. And I haven't done my hair, but thank you. Roberta says that she would like some baking for September. Here's the thing. I want to do that too. In fact, I will say that last September was one of the best times of my life. It was life-changing. September pies really was. And I've been meaning to do a podcast on why it was so life-changing for me. And here we are a year later, still haven't done it. But I also am feeling once again for the first time in like 8 weeks or more, like a great fire burning in my belly to finish the house. And dude, you got to strike while the iron is hot. And I feel like we made so much progress in the last 2 days. I would like to get so much done by the end of September. And September pies took everything. Now I still cooking because I did the floors today and then I made spaghetti and meatballs from scratch and it was delicious and fun. But recording yourself doing it is a whole different ball game. It is very
editing
involved.
The video every day.
It is very involved. Okay.
So we may not. Well, we might. What do we have? What's
happening? Tim or Heidi said, do you put frankincense in your moisturizer? I don't put anything in my moisturizer. I put frankincense on with my moisturizer if I'm going to. Or sometimes I'll just put it on and then I'll layer my moisturizer on top afterwards. I have a moisturizer that has oils in it, but I do still like to use frankincense more like I'm laughing at Lindsay's question. More like an astringent. I really like what it does for my skin. Lindsay said, "Are you using Motivate?" I must be because
Megan got super motivated.
I have been so stressed about it and we've been so busy. And then I was like, I guess kind of praying about it and trying to figure it out and feeling just really like down about how much we still had left on our house. And it just like hit me like lightning bolt moment yesterday. And I told you,
I think it wasn't yesterday. It was
the day before yesterday. Yeah. Like, okay, I know we've said like, we'll take it easy. We won't be stressed. We'll like kind of work it in as we do other things. But I actually think we're wrong. I think we should just go like all in Mach 2 with your hair on fire, get this thing done. And I bet you will actually feel better. And so then it was like, okay, Mike was like, what do we do tomorrow then? And we started on the floors. We got them done probably 8 times as fast as we thought we would. That's the first home project that actually went way faster.
You're right. It only took a couple of days. We are, and that's, I think, part of the reason why you don't start on something is because you're worried about it and you're like, oh, it's a lot of work. But it just worked out. It was great.
So I would actually like to have a beautiful kitchen to bake in. It would be, and this kitchen's going to be so pretty. I'm so excited. But maybe by Christmas in the life part 2. But after I get my face washed, which I wash my face with fractionated coconut oil and a microfiber cloth, my skin is sensitive, and so that works great for me. And I don't have like acne issues. But if you have skin that doesn't like oily things, then maybe that wouldn't be a good thing. But anyways, after my skin is washed, I will then use the pads that I showed you on that are not essential oil pads. They are those acid pads. And then my skin's all prepped and ready, and I will use frankincense or blue tansy, depending on how I feel. And I just kind of go with my gut on that. I don't know. I'll just like feel like, I think it's time to do the frankincense. Cause I'm sure that my gut health somehow knows which oil it's supposed to use on my face. And I will put that on, and I do let it kind of soak in a little bit. And I don't know, that's just like, once again, going with my gut. And then I will put on a moisturizer, which I showed in the Day in the Life. It's an essential oil cream moisturizer, and I'll put that on top. So that's how I do it. You guys saw me do the blue tansy, but I'll do the frankincense the same way. I just spread it on. The frankincense is so clarifying for my skin. I love how it feels. It feels like tighter afterwards. It's really good. But the blue tansy is more like, when I use the blue tansy, I notice it's like my skin is more, it looks more moisturized and fresh the next day. Frankincense does other things, so I just kind of go back and forth. I probably use the blue tansy 4 times for every time I use the frankincense. Thanks. I've always wanted somebody to ask me that.
Well, I don't ask it.
Oh.
Well, and you did do that. We did do one of these lives where you went through your blue tansy sort of regimen. So if you haven't seen that,
and I really do it that way every time. I can't, because you put it
blue
on and it's like I can do face paint every night. So I will make myself a mustache, and then it'll make it into a goatee. Then I'll
eyebrows,
or like down here, and then I rub it in.
It's hilarious every time.
Okay, Linda said hello from Cedar City. Hello. Janet said hello from Cape Cod.
Oh, we want to go to Cape Cod.
Oh man, we have just never made it. I don't know, it just hasn't worked out yet.
Janet, you need to get us to go there.
It just feels like the time hasn't been right.
We need a free place to stay. That's all.
We need you to cover our gas, and maybe throw in some like freebies, like some fun activities. Then I think we'll make it up there.
A whaling tour.
Roberta said, are there any oils that she shouldn't use on her severely autistic grandson? I don't think there are any that would actually be bad for him. I think the oils could really be beneficial and helpful. I think, though, that he's probably typically sensitive. Like, typically kids with autism are sensitive. And so you're going to maybe want to feel it out with him and see if he responds to anything and if he likes anything.
Probably should dilute.
Or if he doesn't. Yeah. Especially if he is sensitive to like his clothing, like tags and things, you would definitely always want to have the oils diluted on him. Or if he's sensitive to aromas, but maybe he's not. With Eve, she's sensitive about her clothes, but she can be looking at me with like soap bubbles like dripping out of her eyes. And I'm like, is that going to hurt her?
She doesn't
care.
She
doesn't care. Like sand caking her eyes. For some reason, her eyes are not sensitive. So who knows?
But yeah, tagging her.
Oh, even like the slightest like thread right here. And she's like, oh, I'm going to die. Okay. I'm very hyper tonight. We got our floors done. So Donna said, hello from Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania.
I don't know where that is, but it sounds cool.
Okay. How are oils produced?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's
Donna.
a really good question.
That's sweet.
We've actually been to 2 different places that was producing oils. Oils can be produced lots of different ways because it depends on what part of the plant that they're on. So, like,
which plant it is.
If it's a citrus oil, it's coming from the rind, and so it's cold pressed. They're like essentially squeezing the rind to get the oil off. I think there's probably still a process after that for separation if anything else gets squeezed off.
Probably.
But when we were in France, we had the great opportunity. The lady who owned our Airbnb was a really nice British woman. Mm-hmm. And she heard that we were into essential oils, and she took us to a local farm where there were a couple of women who were producing lavender, and there was one other. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
And it was so cool. And so they took
well, they're growing lavender and also making the oil.
So then they had it was perfect. I still have the picture in my favorites, and some of them like at my background. In this little stone cottage with fields of lavender. They take monstrous amounts of lavender and put them into this huge vat. Mm-hmm. That you put them in there. They're just like shoving it in.
Get as much as you can in there.
Yeah, and then they cooked it, and they would get this.
Do you use steam?
I guess so. Steam and pressure, and it would, like in the old cartoons or whatever, and they have like the chemistry thing where it's like something coming out and then like going around like that, and then going into another thing, and then it's coming. It was just like that, and then the oil separates from everything else. It's a distillation process. I think there's some alcohols who just are distilled. And then at the end, you got like lavender water, which was kind of like one of the other byproducts, which was really pretty. And then you got the lavender oil. And it was so cool. Mm-hmm. And then we went up to a doTERRA facility in Hawaii.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, on the Big Island?
Yes, I think it was.
I can't remember.
Or was it Kauai?
It was Kauai, maybe.
Kauai, that's not the Big Island.
And it wasn't. And we got to tour that and see many different plants that were going to be made into oils. So it depends. And it could also be on the bark of the plant. It could, like cinnamon. It could be in the roots, like ginger.
The petals of the flower.
Yes, rose petals. They have to use seriously.
Steam distillation is I think the most common way that oil is produced.
Like rose oil is something insane. Like to make one bottle of rose oil takes like 160,000 rose petals or something crazy like that. That's why it is so expensive.
You totally made that number up, but it's a lot.
It's something insane. Okay. Yes, Eve. That's definitely going to be the way she's walking.
Yeah, if you say her name, she'll come. So Roberta said he seems like lavender, her grandson. So I would go with that.
Yeah, start with that, and then you could add in some other oils like peace would be a great one, or just depending on what your benefits you're hoping for. Yes. Oh, Heidi actually remembers the video that we did where we went in France. They also made.
Did we do a video on that?
She also made cellos there. She was like,
what?
Yes, the other lady, the wife made the wife of the wife made cellos in the other beautiful barn. Do you remember? I'm going to show you this.
I've forgotten.
You keep talking.
Well, so I guess you can search our channel. Maybe I don't know what we called that video, but it was when we were in France. It was pretty awesome.
It was amazing. What was that? Did you just burp?
I did a little bit. Gina asked.
This is where they lived, you guys. Can you see that? That is where they lived. It was incredible.
How do you remember that she had violins? She said.
No, cellos, wasn't it?
Oh, she says violins.
Oh, you know what, Heidi, you're probably.
She remembered better than we do. So I mean, okay. So wait.
Okay, Gina says any oils that help babies sleep. I've got an 18-month-old and expecting another in September.
Ooh,
yeah, I mean lavender is going to be great. Wild orange is going to be great.
And you just can diffuse these.
Yeah, diffuse in the room. Wild orange and lavender, or serenity, or I mean, there are so many oils that have the chemical constituents that help us relax and go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Usually starting with lavender.
Oh no, Jeanette says we're in and out and hard to hear. Is that true for everyone? I just do not like how I look on here. My forehead looks like a million years high.
Sorry about that. Maybe do the in and out thing. Be careful, you're gonna hurt yourself. All right. So someone asked about the baby. Okay, we got that. Congratulations on your next child due in September. That's pretty awesome.
Exciting. I can have a baby in September.
I do too. Actually, I don't. So, if we can wait for some other questions, I can go over some things that are less exciting. Everyone loves your working overalls.
Okay, I'm going to tell a story about that because this has nothing to do with oils, but we're all friends now. These are my paint overalls. I got them in 2019. Sometimes they're tighter, sometimes they're looser. I don't know these why. For us.
Wow.
Yes, right? Okay, I get like stopped down.
Literally.
And people are so excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I love your overalls. Today it happened. I was at the thrift store.
These are not designer. What are these? Union Bay.
I just got them at the thrift store.
Is that a Walmart brand?
And I've been painting them since like 2018, 2019. Anyways, she was like, did you buy those like that? Or did you like make them? I'm like, oh yeah, I just wear them when I paint. And she was like, wow. Just like when I look at them, I just feel so good. It's like meditation or something. I was like, oh.
It's really weird. I don't know.
She was really happy. And she was looking at me. She's like, so like, what do you paint when you're in them? And I knew what she wanted. She wanted me to be an artist, and I get it. She wanted me to make beautiful art and on a beautiful canvas, holding one of those palette things, and like, oh, you know.
And you could.
I know. I wanted that for her because she was having a moment, and I'm like, oh, it's like. I wanted to. I was just like furniture, walls. I don't know. She was like, oh, okay, and then she like walked off. But I've had it happen several times now where people are like, so like, oh wow, like, so you're like a painter? I'm like, yep. I'm a I paint things. I'm a painter. So, anyways, I just think it was fun. What do I think of melatonin? It depends on the gummies if they're good or not. I use melatonin too.
We do use melatonin.
I do know that.
I don't.
I know that it can give you intense dreams. And sometimes I wonder if it's actually helping me sleep deeply or if it's just helping me fall asleep. And so I kind of go back and forth on it.
Melatonin does the opposite for me though. I do not sleep well if I use melatonin, so I don't do that anymore. I'm better with lavender serenity.
Lindsay said she might be using the Copaiba cousin. And that's why she felt really good about my overalls. Like, yeah, when she's like, it's like a meditation. I'm like, wow, my outfit's like meditation. Like,
yeah, I don't understand that line.
I know. She was really jazzed. And then I was like, oh, man.
You had a deflator.
Yeah. So what I've decided is I have painted a couple of murals in these. So next time somebody's like, wow, you're a painter? Like what kind of things do you paint? I'm just going to say, murals, whatever, lots of stuff. So that they can imagine they've just met an artist and it makes their day and makes them feel happy about the world. Because when I'm like, I don't know, like a dresser or like, my bedroom walls.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Somebody said, I told my son had the Inspire implant for sleep apnea. Oh, a few weeks ago. Oh. That's so happy he was able to sleep for 13 hours. First good sleep in 8 years. That's amazing.
Yeah, that would be a life changer.
Yeah, Eve sleeps long hours. It just doesn't seem like the most amazing sleep. But also, it's like she's doing it. So.
Yeah.
Evie, do you want to come say hello? Yes, she does. Fine. She just said, fine, even though she was staring at me from over there.
She's just waiting to be invited in.
That's it.
Yeah. That's all we get, man. That's okay.
Take it as it comes.
Nora has a success.
Oh, Roberta thinks that's what that melatonin gave her grandson seizures. I don't know, man. Oh. Don't mess around. Okay. Nora said, I have a success this year. I stepped on a yellow jacket today. Not a success. No. And I put lavender oil, the lavender oil that I won in one of your giveaways. Boom. And it took the sting right out of it. Totally.
Wow. Awesome.
People said hi, Eve. Nora and Donna and Lolo and Lindsay and Lena. They all said hi. Even Lena said that you're cute. So I hope it's okay that we're just doing a Q&A.
Of course it's okay. This way we can end early.
I just figured we did a really good job on the last one, and it would be so boring to do it again. And Heidi said hello, and Janet said hello. Lots of hellos over here.
Okay, listen, I'm going to do a quick explanation for those of you who have not signed up yet. And I know you're out there. You don't have an account with doTERRA yet. Let me explain how this works. If you want to get oils with doTERRA, the best thing to do is open a wholesale account. Okay, wholesale's the best.
You always do this weird finger thing in these live streams.
I don't know why.
It's very distracting for me to watch your finger doing this.
I know. It's on purpose. So if you open a wholesale account, it's like having a Costco membership. Okay, so that means you get 20% or actually 25% off retail prices for the entire year. And right now, doTERRA has made it so that there is no fee associated with the wholesale account. Usually you pay $35 for the wholesale account, or you have to get an enrollment kit to waive that fee. But right now, there is no fee. Even if you were to enroll with one oil only, you would not pay the $35 fee. So that's pretty awesome. So if you want to get oils, open a wholesale account. We just started this live without doing a description. I'll put a link in the description below where you can go and become a member. So what you do, you follow that. You can choose a kit. We recommend starting with the kit because then you get a lot of oils up front without paying as much as you would if you got them individually. So do that, okay? And then if you want to order again, do the Loyalty Rewards Program order, which is the monthly order where you earn points back when you order. Because doTERRA has a sweet deal right now where if you get a kit this month, and then you do essentially $100 order next month with the scheduled thing, which I can help you figure out if you're wondering. You get $100 in October applied to your account. So anyways, do that, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Okay, wait, I want to go back.
Why?
I want to go back and say, Roberta, you asked about, and you have a new question, or you had a comment. You said, I watched your video 6 months straight all the way through. Still, they haven't seen them all. Need more entertainment. Love you guys. That's nice. Roberta, I was thinking.
All right, Laura did get a kit. I'm hoping you got my email too. I think I sent you an email, right? If I didn't, tell me to, and I'll make sure I do it.
Roberta, with your grandson with autism, last time on Monday, we went over the kids' oils, and these are pre-diluted. And they are all oils that are like for more sensitive skin, and they're not super strong smells. And so these would also be a great way to get him started and not have him be overwhelmed because they are more pleasant smelling. Maybe they're not as strong, and these are all pre-diluted to the perfect solution so that they're not as sensitive, or right. Yeah. So they have them for kind of like to cover your bases. A restful blend for sleep. A thinker blend for being high IQ. No, just kidding. Focus.
Ooh. Oh, that would be nice. I could use that.
Yeah. Tamer, a digestive blend. Steady, a grounding blend for, like maybe occasional anxious feelings. Stronger, a protective blend. This is kind of like On Guard, but we also learned that it's good for maybe a scrape on your finger because it's got rose and frankincense in it. And then Rescuer. This is your soothing blend. So maybe if he's, anywhere, like if you've got some sore knees or muscles, maybe for a massage. So that's a great place to start too for people who are sensitive to smell or to touch. Smelly.
That's good. How do you begin to select oils that work best for you?
Well, okay, so that's a great question, Donna. I don't know if you've been on any of our other live streams, but we hoped that doing these, we would kind of help you start to get a picture for them and actually how simple oils are. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as spices in the cabinet. Maybe you're overwhelmed by cooking with spices, but for me, when I'm cooking with spices, I smell my food and I smell the spice while I'm cooking. I'm like, those smell good together, throw it in. But with oils, we went over the basic oils that really are going to be, if you're human, you're probably going to need these oils.
And I think Donna might be human.
You know what? I shouldn't assume
that, but she
is. But if you are human,
okay.
No, those basic ones are really good. The 10 basics, and doTERRA has kits with basic oils that everybody needs: lavender, lemon, peppermint, oregano, On Guard, Digestin. just to cover your bases. So that's a great place to start. And we do plan on continuing to do live streams talking about oils. And so we can continue to help educate you. We really should do another basic one. And yeah.
Totally.
Like how my brain got messed up because Mike left the screen.
I'm doing something here. I'm gonna put the link to our page where you can find all the different kits. Okay, I'm putting this here right now. And you can go there, Donna, if you're curious about kits. And you can, did it work? I think it did. Yeah. You can go and look at all the kits, and there's a family essentials and home essentials kits. Those have the basics.
Okay, Roberta said that he does get overwhelmed. So there sounds like there's some great, those would be great to have in your cabinet. Nora said you can start with.
Was Donna saying maybe about being human? Was that what she said maybe about?
Maybe.
I hope you are.
Funny. Nora said that you could start by diffusing in another room and see how he reacts. And Nora was a special education teacher. That is a brilliant idea. I'm going to put that in my brain because it's kind of like we talked about with your pets. Like if they don't like it, they can go into the other room. So maybe you're starting with something very basic and getting just to see how he does, especially if he can get quite agitated. So you don't want to send him into that space.
Totally.
Yeah. Lindsay said, what's your opinion on ingesting oils past their expiration dates? Why are you speaking from experience? Don't know if you can officially answer this one, but I'd ask since I heard they don't really expire. Okay. Do I have any oils that
Donna is human? She has confirmed.
Okay.
Thank you, Donna.
The expiration date, let's look at it.
It's on the bottom.
This is 2025. I would totally and completely use this oil after 2025. The way that it has been explained to me is if you want to put supplement facts on the side for ingestion, the FDA requires here in the United States, I don't know how it is labeled in other places, an expiration date. And so they just put out the furthest that they can put for those things. And because I have never had an oil expire in me. But if I opened it up and it was funky, I probably wouldn't ingest it. But I haven't had that happen. I've really never had that happen. I've heard that you can, keeping them in a hot car can make them break down more quickly. I haven't ever had an oil get funky on me, ever.
It's not going to hurt you, and it's not going to actually like.
It might be less of, if you heat your oils, I can see how it would actually like damage some of those compounds that would help you.
Yeah.
But I haven't ever had an oil get funky on me. So from doTERRA, I have heard stories about all the weird and nasty things that cheap oil companies put in with their oils to make them cheaper. I heard that from Dr. Tisserand. He talked at a few conferences about things that they found in oils. You know, he's speaking at our conference, so he can like throw out and we can all go, oh.
Who's
like
Dr. Tisserand?
It wasn't Dr. Tisserand. Dr. Tisserand is like an essential guy.
I've never heard of Dr.
It's Robert. What was his name? Remember, he used to come and speak at our conferences, and he was kind of a showboat doctor, scientist, and he would talk about, he tests oils.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I'm remembering that guy. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But anyways, like one of the times he talked about like how common it is to find like all sorts of crazy stuff in them. And like he had once tested a frankincense that had turpentine in it. So you need companies that are testing every batch of oil.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay, so Nora also said, man, the good advice keeps on coming. I would start with one oil and see how it goes for a couple of weeks, gradually stepping up the exposure if things are going well before introducing a second oil. Smart. Very smart.
Very smart. We got smart people here with us.
Yeah, today. We really do.
Thank goodness. Because you're not going to
That's what I would have said too. Yeah, so.
Totally.
Good, Nora. Good. That's what I would have said. I'm glad that you're learning from the best.
Nora's taking a lot from us.
Okay. Any other oil questions or non-oil questions? Because we're amongst friends.
Do I have a question? No, I don't have any questions. There's only 25 people,
wait.
So we may not get a lot.
We can wait.
It's okay. If we're out of questions, it's just fine.
Yeah, we can go. So yeah, we did our floors. It is very energizing. Even though my body is wrecked, I'm very happy. And Yeah. Painted our walls. You can tell, can't you? We went from white to, what is this pink color called? I don't remember.
Alabaster.
Alabaster.
Yeah.
You probably could tell. Okay. So Roberta said, how's your boy in China? And Andrew, I can't remember all the names. I'm bad. That's okay. Elijah is in Japan, very close to China. A little bit more personal freedom there. He is doing well. He's doing really well. He's going to school. He's working, taking pictures. He just posted a vlog.
He's living the dream.
He posted on his own channel, his Elijah North, because his business, he works with a guy and he posts tourism videos with him. But his personal channel, Elijah Norp on YouTube, he just posted a video that I think is really good. I'm very impressed with his skills.
Elijah's video is a little more
artsy
than ours.
And cerebral.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Cerebral.
Andrew is doing super well too. He's been gone just over 6 weeks or so. We miss him so much. And he's in Africa, man. It's crazy. Oh, so Basic to Bold.
Kimmy says hello from Southern California. That's where Esther is.
Yes, Basic to Bold has asked this question 2 times because we missed it the first one. What oils could you recommend for assist under the skin? I couldn't actually recommend anything for that specific. But if I wanted to help my skin just be healthy, I would recommend, I'm going to look this up. I know I would recommend starting with frankincense, but I'm going to look up what I might use.
You could look that up. I'll answer a couple.
On ME+, get the app. It's not from doTERRA. It's an essential oil app. It's $4.
Someone asked, they also asked about Esther. Esther is doing great. She's in Southern California, actually, as it happens.
She got the hurricane.
The tropical storm. She was fine. No issues.
She said it just felt like rain.
Some rain. She's happy, doing well. She's has how long? She'll be home in March, so however long that is. So she's good. And then Andrew, yeah, he's in South Africa and loving. Did we already say that?
Yes, we already did that.
Loves Durban. Oh, Daniel. There's one more. Daniel is in Utah, and he is just starting his fall semester at Utah Valley University, and he's going to be doing the culinary arts program there. So he's excited. Just had his first classes today. Yeah, it was today.
Yep.
So
and he had a good, promising date last night.
Oh yeah, his social life is looking good. So he's feeling pretty good.
Okay. Okay, Basic to Bold. There are lots of yep, it says frankincense. It just depends on what kind of health you're looking for your skin. You know, I can't say what you would use for cyst, but if depending on what kind of cyst it was.
Googling can be helpful on this.
Yeah, Google it. A sebaceous, it's frankincense.
Try when in doubt, use frankincense.
Okay. Okay, there's some. Let's go back up.
Oh, Millie's mushroom is from Scotland.
That's funny.
She watched Elijah's video.
Yes, wasn't it good?
She said it was very good.
Not the one on his room. Did you do the one about creative process? And will AI destroy the creative process? It was really good. Okay, Lolo, with a loyalty rewards program, do you have to order a minimum order every month to keep your points activated? Yes. So what Lolo is talking about, you build points or credit every time you order. You get some back in credit.
Percentage back.
Like a Chick-fil-A. If you use the Chick-fil-A app. But it builds faster than that. It's it starts at 10%, and then after several months, it gets up to after 11 months, it gets to 13. It gets to 30% back every time we order in credit. So we just grow our points so fast.
Yep.
But if we were hey, we're leaving the country for 2 months, so we don't need any oils, and we just canceled our loyalty reward program, and we had $500 in credit, we would lose it.
Yeah.
So instead, we would just order the cheapest thing they have. Anything if your loyalty rewards order does not get canceled, but is just small, it holds the credit there, and it holds your 30% back percentage that you've built over time. So what is it, a bar of soap or something?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Cheap. There's some cheap options there. Any citrus oil is cheap. So
yeah,
just look it up. There's cheap stuff. But yes, keep that in place. Don't cancel it. Unless
if you're going to cancel it, make sure you use all your points first.
And then
if you're just like, I don't do this anymore, use your points first.
Now, if you're doing this as a business, you are required to have a minimum order, which is 100 PV every month in order to earn commissions. But
that's really easy to do if you're sharing.
If you're sharing your earnings, so it's
and also
okay.
You're sharing oil, so you need to order oils every month. So, okay, not that you have to have. Nobody asked, but you don't have. It's not like a Lululemon was, where you have to have like dresses for people to come try on. It's just we can't really teach about an oil we don't have, and so we need to have oils.
Even though we've done that, we did.
Yes, we did. We did it just on the last one. We didn't have any grave.
So you can, especially if it's like this, if you don't have to pass it around.
Yeah.
But
Heidi, thank you. This is being a mom, and I think Mike would feel the same way. Being a dad has been the best. And I feel so sad for all the little TikTok tropes and internet tropes that make it seem like being a mom is the worst. Because it's like, what's better? Like sitting in an office? I don't get it. Or like sipping margaritas on the beach? Like, okay, for how long? What are you gonna do after that? How do you have a fulfilling life? Like, there are other ways to have a fulfilling life, but like, man, being a parent is in the top 3 ways to do it. And so, and then there's generations and generations of people. So
Megan has thoughts.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that.
I'll do my finger thing. That's why we need to do our podcast again.
Yeah, we just need to have a desk. Well, we have, no.
Okay.
Any other questions?
It's been a little over a half hour. 28 people are on here right now.
I'll just tell you what, though, Lindsay and everybody else. But I thought of you today. Lindsay? Because I feel so classy because I have finished floors in my house.
Are you going to show them? Oh, they don't have to wait for the video?
I'll just do a little sneak peek. Finished floors. No baseboards. Okay.
Okay, those are coming. You can't have everything.
Very classy, Okay, rooted in essential oils. Wow, welcome. New to the channel.
Ooh, he or she probably knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You're going to keep us on the straight and narrow.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You can't just say whatever we want now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. And the kids are. What happened?
Yeah. So, wait, Megan, we have a giveaway. Are we gonna?
Oh, we have a giveaway, but how are we gonna do it? Thank you, everybody.
We don't have
How are we gonna do a giveaway, guys?
We need some sort of trivia. So what we've been doing, if you haven't been here, is we're doing a giveaway in each video of about 3 different oils. I am behind. I didn't get the one sent out from the last one, but
we were redoing the floors.
Yeah, they took all my time got taken up. Anyways, so we have to come up with a trivia question, or 3 actually.
3 trivia questions.
I
like our giveaways today too.
These are good ones.
Yeah, maybe the way is if you say love your channel, because 2 people now in a row said if we have 1 more, then you guys get the oil.
Yeah. No. Who can give us the best compliment?
Yes. Let me see. Like, that's pretty good. I think you do a little better though. What are we gonna ask?
Let's think here. We could ask about.
Okay, anybody can win this one.
Oh, anybody, even if they've won before?
Yes.
Oh, we're opening it up.
Usually
the rule is if you've already won, you don't get to win again.
Thank you guys. You guys actually
see they're trying. Look at this.
Said love your channel too.
Oh, that's
and
embarrassing.
Nora says she loves me overall. So, winner chicken dinner. No.
You talked about the production of oils. Do we as something related to that?
No, I got an idea. What if I test and see if you've gotten the app?
What now? What are you gonna do?
I can look up something on here.
Okay.
And then they have to tell me what oil would be good for it. And then I'm testing whether or not they've gotten the app.
Okay.
First person to tell me.
Tell them which app we're talking about.
Okay. Well, no. If you didn't know, no, I've talked about it a million times. I really highly encourage you to get the app from Modern Essentials called ME Plus.
Mm-hmm.
It is a one-time purchase. There are no in-app purchases, I don't think, at least.
Not that I've seen.
Not that I found. It is $4. We used to buy the book and resell them at our classes. We would buy them in bulk and sell them for $25. So $4 for all that info in an app is amazing. And also, who's going to keep the book in their purse when they're at the park? Nobody.
Not me.
So,
my purse cannot fit a book.
Okay, so here we go. I know they were saying we need to know when our live is going to be on. I know that would be great.
We're really bad at giving a notice.
So the first person to tell me.
Listen, Portia. The next live is going to be next Monday at noon.
Yeah, we do them at the same time every week.
They're Monday at noon and then Wednesday at 9 at night. Okay, and that's Eastern time or New York time. So be here then. I can't tell you what it's going to be about because I don't know right now. But that's when. Okay.
Okay. All right. The first person to tell me, I'm rewarding those who've gotten the app. Is what I'm doing.
The app is called ME Plus.
ME Plus. I'm going to show you the 3 oils we're giving away tonight, and the person who gets this first gets to choose which of these they want. Tell me.
Wait, you're going to show them right now before you ask the question?
No, afterwards.
I'm confused.
Okay. Oh, Barb, you can't switch? Try. What happens when you go away from the app?
Well, now you've learned your lesson, Barb. You got to watch on the computer.
Okay. How many people are in that scenario? Should we let you go and log on your computer for this? I don't want to punish you.
No, we don't have time for that.
Okay, I know.
Sorry, everybody can't win.
Sorry, Barb. I'll give you another chance.
A little tough love.
Okay, what oil does the ME Plus app recommend under common usage for your spleen? Spleen.
Okay, you got to look up your spleen on the ME Plus app.
That's so annoying, isn't it?
Craig.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Milk bread. What? No, that's not.
Oh, Heidi would have to log out too. Oh my gosh.
Maybe this is a bad idea, Megan.
I know, you're right. It's an impossible one. But how do I encourage people to get it?
You have to encourage some other way.
You to get it. But anyways.
If no one can answer it, we'll do something else.
Yeah. I will give you just a few moments. And I will be answering the question Kimmy asked about menstrual cramps.
Oh, look.
Oh, Megan got it.
Margarine.
Those are good questions.
I think Megan just recently got some oils, or I emailed Megan.
Okay.
Emailed.
Marjoram is a really great oil that you may not have heard of. It is an herb. It smells a little bit like oregano, but it's nice because sometimes when you want to, it's very soothing for your muscles as well. And it's nice in winter when you have some sore muscles. Maybe you were working out or, I don't know, skiing because it's winter. And you don't want to put a cold oil on, which is found in like Deep Blue, or a lot of the oils that we typically use to help with our muscles are cold when you put them on. Marjoram is a warming oil, and I love it. It's in our Aroma Touch blend, but it's warm and like it just feels cozy. So it's a great oil. So Megan said yes, she did just order.
Yes, and Megan had a question that I answered via email. So okay. I remembered your name, Megan.
So I got 3 of the emotion oils in roll-on form because I figured back to school time, the fall, it's an emotional time of year.
Millie's mushroom, you go to bed, it's very late.
Oh, okay. Megan, you tell me, do you want more cheer in your life, more peace in your life, or the ability to maybe let go of some things that aren't as big a deal?
Are those upside down right now?
I can't do it the right way. Well, anyways.
You would not be a good weatherman.
No, I wouldn't. Because I'm a woman. Peace.
Oh, that's true.
Or cheer. Megan, you let us know.
Megan, which one do you want?
Okay.
We're waiting on you to tell us what you want.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to email me again, okay? And remind me that you won and what you're getting, and I'll send it to you. I promise. I will.
Okay, I have a question for our next prize.
This is the next trivia? Okay.
Yeah. After Megan tells us she wants peace.
She wants peace.
Peace.
Okay, Megan, email me and say you're getting peace.
Okay. So now for the next oil, I'm going to give you cheer.
Oh, you're not giving it a chance
to
choose.
Anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to give you cheer because I feel bad for Give. I knew everybody's going to choose it last. But we all have somebody we need to let go. And it may also, it's kind of embarrassing to be like, I'll take the Forgive.
Yeah.
So in the kids blends, I mentioned one of these blends is really good for, it's good for maybe immune stuff, but it's also good for like scratches.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not spicy. What would that be? Which one of those was that?
Oh, this is of the kids blends we went over.
With those 6 that we went over when we were mentioning that they're
that's a good idea.
Formulated
rooted in essential oils.
But I said No, that's very close.
Sorry, Rose's liver.
Stronger. Melissa got it.
Melissa Tolis.
Okay, Melissa, you're going to get some cheer. Just send us a message with your address. Have you won before, Melissa, by the way?
Maybe
I can't remember.
You got to send an email to contact in Northern South. A email. That's emails I send to myself. So it's called a email.
Yeah. Mike sends emails to himself all the time. This is Stronger. It is kind of like On Guard. So it's going to give you the same benefits of On Guard, a protective blend. But also it's got rose and frankincense in it. So it would be great on your skin if you had anything going on there. Nope. Oh, this is Melissa's first prize too.
Sweet,
I think
Melissa,
for both Megan and Melissa's.
I'm really glad you won.
Melissa's.
Frankie Sense. Okay.
Okay. For our last, so Forgive is an amazing blend. And there have been times in my life where I am just worked up about something, or I can't move on from something, or someone, no, I'm just kidding. It's not for, I never use Forgive for Mike. Maybe I should. No, but there have been times where there's just things that are weighing me down. Even sometimes the state of the world just makes you angry. You see some injustice going on, or you see something that you just feel so frustrated about, and you cannot seem to feel better. This oil is amazing for that time. Like if you were to open it, it may not smell. I can't open this one because it's going to be going to one of you. If you're not, like, sometimes you're like, oh, that's a strange smelling oil, but I swear it's like magic. When you smell it during those times, it smells so good. Same with, we didn't answer the question about PMS.
Oh yeah, someone asked about
when I'm hormonal, Clary Sage, which is a single oil, or Clary Calm, which is a blend, smell amazing to me. Amazing. It's like, ooh, that smells so good. And other times of the month, I don't know, it feels nothing. So like, that's very interesting. I can't prove that scientifically, but that seems to be how it goes. So this is an amazing oil. And I think we could all use a little bit of forgiveness in our life. So for the final,
Don Henley song,
for the final question of the night, what should we ask?
Don't put me on the spot. I don't know. I'd rather you were on the spot. I'm trying to think what we went over this evening with stuff. They need to we need to refer back to some other thing.
Yeah, we were just kind of random though.
Oh, you could say what the other one was for this. For those that were here early.
Yeah, I guess so. Or I could.
Yeah, that might be that. We talked about that later. So you do that one.
Okay, this is more of a nuts and bolts question
about ordering with doTERRA.
When once you become a wholesale member, you can opt into the frequent ordering program. You don't have to do it.
Loyalty rewards.
You don't have to do that
program.
And when you first start the loyalty rewards program, you get 10% back in credit. Eventually, you can get up to 30% back in credit. How many months does it take to get to the 30% level? There's some giggle fest going. Oh, whoa. Shannon got it.
Shannon.
13 months.
Good call.
Yep.
Shannon knew what she was talking about. Now Shannon is going to be able to forgive everybody in her life that did her wrong.
Just think how great your life's going to be now.
That's so good.
You're going to be like shaking it off.
So Shannon, email us Norpen South or contact Norpen South and we'll
contact at Norpen South.
Right.
.com. All right. Okay. Thanks for coming on tonight. I know it was kind of Wild Westy here today, but I just felt like it might be kind of boring to go over the exact same thing we went over on Monday.
Mostly boring for us.
Yeah. I just didn't know if we would be able to like feign interest after we just went over it 2 days ago. Sometimes that has worked because we've had such a different crowd, but I don't know. Anyways.
So we have 2 more lives for this month. Again, Monday and Wednesday. And then in September, we're going to go to a once a week schedule. Just
to the Wednesday evening.
I think we'll just do the evening one. That seems to get more people on it anyway. So,
yeah,
just keep that in mind. And also, we may keep doing giveaways. I don't know. We got to decide if that's what we want to keep doing.
Maybe one each time.
Yeah,
it's been fun though.
So, is there anything else? Also, remember, there's a really good sale going on for all of these a lot of back to school oils. If you go to the doTERRA's website or you're a member, you will have gotten an email about it. But 20% off, and maybe I think 25% off on some of them, and that's off the wholesale price. So, you know, some good stuff there if you're going back to school.
Thanks, guys, and yes, hopefully we are able to sort through all of our footage and get up a vlog tomorrow. It'll probably be later in the afternoon, New York City time, if we do.
Yeah.
And then Heidi Tim asked if we still do the North and South t-shirts. Yeah.
We do, actually.
They're linked on our channel.
We just don't talk about them much because we're not good at that.
Yeah.
We don't push merchandise like we should. So yeah, if you go to our website, northandsouth.com, and under the shop tab, I think there's t-shirts under that.
Yeah, or you could go through YouTube. It's like right.
Is it in the description of our stuff?
It's like right there somewhere. I've seen it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are we done?
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Love you guys. See you on Monday.
Yeah, Monday. If you want to come for that one. Noon, New York time. Okay?
Bye.
All right. Wait, we got to end this. Here we go. Okay, see ya. Bye.